What if the key to your deepest peace isn't about them changing, but about you letting go of who you think they should be? Have you ever felt that heavy tightness in your chest when someone fails to act the way you expected? That bitter disappointment that turns into anxiety, and eventually, resentment. We often talk about forgiveness as if it's a favor we do for others. But today we're going beyond that into a radical liberation that redefines true spiritual freedom. Discover how releasing others from your expectations can unlock an authentic inner calm you never imagined possible. Pause 1 second. If your happiness depends on someone else's behavior, you aren't living, you're being held hostage. In this video, we aren't just giving you shallow, motivational advice. We are diving into the practical theology of Jesus Christ and connecting it to the infinite potential of your mind. You are going to learn how to break the invisible chains that bind you to the actions of friends, family, and co-workers. By the end of this script, you will have the exact tool to collapse the wave of frustration and manifest a reality where your peace is unshakable. Regardless of what the world decides to do, the solution exists. It is scientific, it is spiritual, and it will be delivered to you in full. Jesus said, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free." But what is that truth in the context of our modern relationships? Why do we project ideals onto people? And why does it physically make us sick? In the next few minutes, I will reveal the golden rule of calm that Jesus applied even in his darkest moments, and how quantum physics explains that by shifting your focus from expectation to pure observation, you actually alter your brain chemistry. If you want to stop suffering because of people who won't change, pay close attention to what I say at the 5-minute mark, because that is the turning point for your new life. We live in a society that teaches us to negotiate for love and peace. I'll give you my affection if you act this way. I'll have peace if my boss recognizes me. Without realizing it, we create a mental projection and avatar of how every person should behave. When the real person fails to mimic the avatar we created, we suffer. From a quantum physics perspective, every expectation you hold is a forced wave collapse in a specific direction. You are trying to force the universe and people into a rigid mold. The problem is that divine potential is fluid. Jesus never forced anyone to be what they weren't. He saw the potential, but he loved the reality. The burden of projecting our ideals onto others is the #1 cause of emotional exhaustion today. You aren't tired of people. You are tired of the distance between who they are and who you want them to be. Imagine a person holding 10 ropes, tied to 10 different people. The harder they pull to keep them in place, the more their hands bleed. Here is the paradox. The more you try to control the roles others play in your life, the less peace you have. Control is an illusion that consumes your vital energy. Jesus, in the Sermon on the Mount, teaches us about surrender. He speaks of the birds of the air and the lilies of the field, beings that do not try to control tomorrow or each other's behavior. When you release someone from the obligation to make you happy, you reclaim your personal power. You stop being a dependent observer and become a sovereign observer. Scientifically, this lowers cortisol levels in your blood. When you accept reality as it is, without the filter of judgment, you enter the flow state that Christ called the peace that surpasses all understanding. Radical liberation isn't indifference. It is love in its purest form. It is saying, I release you from my need for you to change so that I can be okay. This is what Jesus did on the cross when he said, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." He didn't wait for them to apologize to be at peace. He was already anchored in a higher reality. In quantum physics, when you release expectation, the desire for a specific outcome, you open up the space for a quantum leap in healing. As long as you focus on the other person's mistake, you are continuously collapsing the wave of conflict. To manifest the desired reality of calm, you must observe others through the lens of grace. This deactivates your survival alert system and allows your soul to rest in God's purpose. True spiritual freedom is not being disturbed by what is outside of you. It is understanding that the kingdom of God and all the quantum peace it contains is within you. Releasing others is the most selfishly healthy act you can practice, because it clears your channel of communication with the divine. From today on, You will no longer be a leaf blown by the wind of other people's opinions. You are the rock itself, anchored in the truth that your peace is a gift from God, not a salary paid by others. Your peace is too valuable to be in the hands of those who don't even know how to take care of their own lives. Who is the one person I try to control the most today? And what would my life look like if I released them from that expectation right now? Leave your answer in the comments below, and subscribe to Inspired by Jesus to continue your journey of liberation. Christ's peace is your new reality.